Good morning, everyone. Just want to start off my day today by saying thanks to all of you for taking some time out of your day to join me for this webinar. We're going to be looking at a couple of different products today that go through that are a little unique product, but better for clients who are looking maybe for some long-term retirement solutions, is what we call it, but more so looking for those clients who maybe are looking for income down the road, maybe 10 years down the road or longer. But the products we're going to look at also have a lot of other great features. So we're going to look at three products. I'm going to tell you right now that conceptually, these products are all going to be the same. We're going to have a few little different features and things like that within the products. Um, that will be a little bit different. But we'll get into some of those details as we go along. Also, I'm going to let you guys know right now that I am going to be going through three full products, and we're going to go in pretty good depth into these products. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions. So what I ask, since we do have quite a few people on here and that could generate a lot of different questions, um, if you guys want to just jot your questions down, following the webinar, I'll follow up with those who are on the webinar with me today and answer those questions on a one-on-one basis. It's just a little easier to do it on a one-on-one basis, as a lot of you may have questions and stuff, and I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. So if you'll just jot those questions down, I'll give you all a call later today. We can talk about those questions. If you got cases you're working on at that point, we can look into answering those questions as well. So with that, I'm going to get started. I'm just going to go through a couple slides here real quick about IAMS, kind of some generic things we've got going on, promotions, things like that. And I'll give you a quick update on a few annuity things before we jump into the other products. So first thing I want to mention is that we've got a couple incentive programs available for all of our agents. One of those starts off with when you first get contracted with IAMS. We do have what we call our new producer bonus. So as you can see on the screen, there are a lot of different marketing options available for you that you can qualify for off of those first pieces of business you write with IAMS. So as you can see, we have 5 different tiers of qualifications. I will mention that indexed annuities are going to count dollar for dollar. Fixed annuities, I always got to mention this, it's often confused, counts for half of the production, just because the override on those is not as great. And we want to still help you with your marketing, but the fixed business would count for half points counting toward this. So I do like to let you know that. You do have 6 months from the date you contract with IAMS to qualify for this bonus. So a $100,000 indexed annuity case in your first 6 months would qualify you for that first tier. And same thing all the way up, as you can see, anywhere from postcard mailings, there's cash options. There's a lot of um, in-house marketing things we can do, from like digital marketing, websites, doing email, drip email campaigns, social media campaigns, all the way to paying for some seminars or radio shows. And there's just a lot of great resources that we've got available here at IAMS. And so being able to offer these to our agents and, off those first pieces of business you write with us, help you qualify to put a little extra number one cash in your pocket or help you out with those marketing expenses. Here at IAMS, we feel that if we can help you grow your business, then that's going to help us grow. So it's mutually beneficial for all. So if you're curious where you stand or if you did qualify, give your marketer at IAMS a call. They can let you know as far as where you stand on this. So again, 6 months, 180 days. Once you cash out your new producer bonus, we do move you into a marketing reimbursement program. So all the business you're writing with IAMS, whether it be life or annuity, it's going to be counting for marketing dollars. So on the annuity side, every 100,000 of annuity premium counts for $100 of marketing reimbursement. On the life side, single premium life, $100,000 premium on a single premium life case would qualify you for $200 of marketing dollars. And every 10,000 of life target premium would also count for $200 of marketing dollars as well. So really, we just keep those calculating. You got a balance here at IAMS that's just growing. When you do have marketing expenses and you pay for those, you just go ahead and fax those receipts over to the accounting department, and then we reimburse based on that. So again, if you have questions as far as what you've got in your marketing account, go ahead and give the accounting department a call. They can get that totaled up for you. One other unique program we've got here is our referred producer program. As you all know in the business, that referrals are important to you guys. That's how you guys grow. You depend on those referrals, and so do we. So if you are happy with the services you're receiving for IAMS, the assistance of marketing, the back office support, the assistant from the marketing team doing illustrations, you think that another agent, colleague of yours might be able to benefit from our services, if you refer those over to your marketer at IAMS and your referee gets contracted, we're going to give you $50. When they write their first piece of business, we're going to give you another 100. And then going forward, we're going to pay you 20 basis points override on all the business that they write. This is just a good way for us to say thank you for that business. Um, and, a lot of agents maybe don't want to set up a hierarchy or have to take on the responsibility of an agency. That's a lot of liability in regards to chargebacks and things like that. So this is just a good way for us to say thank you for that referral. And I will mention this doesn't come out of your commission. This doesn't come out of your referrals commission. This is something that IAMS is taken out of our pocket to say thank you for the business. I will also mention that the referral program is paid out on a quarterly basis. So we don't pay that out daily. That is done on a quarterly basis. Here at IAMS, it's part of our name, Insurance Agency Marketing Service. We strive to not be, we're not looking to be number one when it comes to the biggest company out there. We're looking to be number one when it comes to service. We truly believe that that starts with picking up the phone every time you call. If you've ever called IAMS, you know that we do have a 3-ring guarantee. So we want to pick up that phone as soon as you call. And make sure that a live person's there ready to answer your questions. So you're never going to have automated service phone system here. If you ask to leave me a voicemail, the person's going to tell you, well, we don't have voicemail, but happy to take a message. We really feel that doing it this way, it's a little old school, but at the same time, it's getting your questions answered when you have them. If I'm tied up on an hour-long conference call and you need an application for an appointment in 20 minutes, you're able to tell the person that answers, hey, okay, she's not available. Can someone else help me? That's our goal, is to get you the answers you need, the things you need when you need them. We're also going to take care of all your case design if you'd like that. I got agents email me all the time for illustrations, for forms, anything like that. We want to help get that in your hands as soon as possible. We also have what we call our submission to commission support. Amber and her team do a great job on the life and the annuity side, scrubbing applications. And then not only that, but then having the case managers follow up, whether it be on a pyramid or maybe we're chasing money from a transferring company. Having that back office support, helping follow up on that business, keep you up to date on what's going on, escalate issues, things like that. If we can take some of that off your plate, that just helps you all stay in the field doing what you do best. And then we also do have paperless contracting. So we are on Insurance Bay, pretty industry wide contracting system. So makes it really easy that once we've got you in our system, to add carriers is just a matter of making a phone call, letting us know you need that contract. So also, I mentioned at the beginning, we do have a full service creative department. I think this department is key when it comes to helping you all in the field, whether it be with websites or maybe you're new to the business and need a logo design or, business cards design. Maybe you're looking to build a website or do social media campaign. Maybe you're looking to set up some drip email marketing or do a newsletter. All those things, we have a team in house that handles all those requests. So if you're active and writing your business through IAMS, you do have access to this creative department. So, we just require that you are contracted and sending your business through IAMS to have access to their department. So if you got something you're looking to do advertising wise, I know times have been a little rough lately with the lovely pandemic we're going through, but there's still great ways to get in front of clients, things like that. One of the things, since I was talking about getting in front of clients, I will mention also, if you haven't registered for our webinar on Friday, I encourage you to do so. We're going to be talking about a new lead program that we've got available. So Curtis Hawks from our office will be on that webinar on Friday. I'd encourage all of you to register for that because there's some really great opportunities for preset appointments at a very minimal cost. So just wanted to throw that out there as well. If you haven't been out to our website, as you can see on the screen, it's www.imsinc.com. Out on our website, I'm not going to go through the whole website right now. That could be a webinar in and of itself. I will let you know a couple things that I go to all the time. Number one, you have access to quoting systems. So on the life side, Medicare side, annuity side, you do have access to do some of your own illustrations out there. From an annuity standpoint, we do give you access to Annuity Rate Watch, which is a great comparison tool. When we're looking for an income illustration, let's just say you sent me an email and said, "Hey, Laura, I got a 65-year-old male looking for income at age 70, $100,000 in Kentucky." Well, then I go out to Annuity Rate Watch, run it, see who's really going to be the best, look at the top few, and then we can have an intelligent conversation on maybe special features, or maybe one company's got a little bit better rates and different features of those products to see what's going to be the best fit for your client. But you do have access to that on our website as well. Like I said, life side as well, term quotes, Medicare quotes. You have access to forms. We do put our long-term care, annuity, and life grids out there so you can see all the products we do have available. So just a lot of great resources. Recently, we've had our marketing corner put some great information, client-facing materials out on that as well. Um, and then one of my favorites is under the support tab. You can go to our sales resource library. And what this is a library full of information for you all in the field, whether it be looking for a special fact finder, or maybe you're looking for your client says, "Hey, what's a fixed indexed annuity?" Well, there's client presentations out there that have like white papers that explain everything you need to know about an indexed annuity. What's a cap? What's a spread? What's a participation rate? What is the surrender charge? I mean, it breaks it down very, very nicely for the client. So, I mean, just a lot of great materials. I will mention as well those client presentations out there. We can customize those, throw your logo, your name, email address, phone number, business name, whatever on those. So we are able to customize those as well. Couple of years ago, when we all knew the DOL was kind of hanging around over, looming over us, Charles and Steve said, "Hey, guess what? It's time." And we joined in the security world as well. So we do have an RIA here in this office. So we do handle fee-based securities as well. Charles Jr., Mike Hansen do a great job with our advisors um, over on that end. And we really built this for the insurance producer as well. A lot of them, we feel like it's a very good thing to have in your back pocket. Often we see agents go into a house, maybe the client's got 500,000, and from a suitability standpoint, maybe only 300,000 is suitable for an annuity. Well, what are you going to do with that other $200,000? Because if you're not going to do something with it, you're just leaving money on the table, allowing another advisor to potentially come in and service that client and potentially steal that client from you. So we think it's a really important thing to have available for our agents. So if you are a registered rep and you got your 65, 66, you're a CFP, you are able to be registered with IAMS Wealth Management. If you have questions about the platform and stuff, I'll throw a poll question up here. We can answer yes to that. We'll get your questions answered. I'll have Mike Hansen give you a call. But again, we just think it's, for the full financial advisor out there, a good opportunity to have this in your back pocket as well, and still be able to keep all these services here at IAMS. One other thing, as I throw this poll question up, if you're not looking to get your security license, or just don't have interest in that, or never really wanted to go down that road, we do have a soliciting program as well. So you've got a client who may need someone to help with some of those risk portfolios as well. Um, if you refer those clients over to our office, we can service them for you. And then depending on the state you live in, we can actually pay you a portion of that fee as well. So just give you a little kickback for the referral. Then that the money is here at IAMS. We're taking care of your client, giving them the service that we give you. Um, and that that's not allowing another advisor to potentially come in and, like I said, take that client from you. So if you do have interest in either the platform and or our soliciting program, just go ahead and answer yes to that. All that's going to do is generate a phone call from the wealth management team to see what additional questions you may have. So if you could go ahead and answer yes or no on the screen, the sooner we get them answered, the sooner we get to move on to the next slide. So if you could get that answered for me, then we can move on forward. All righty. One of my favorite things to talk about are our life and annuity academies. Unfortunately, due to this lovely pandemic, COVID, We have not done any of these this year yet, and I will be honest, we don't plan on doing one this year. A little too risky to fly 40, 50 people out. And a lot of the home offices are still working remotely at this point. So we plan on resuming these in 2021. We usually do 3 to 4 of these a year. We co-sponsor these with one of our home offices. So whether it be ATHENE, we've done them with North American, Equitrust, F&G, American Equity. Usually co-sponsor them with one of the home offices up in Des Moines. What we do is then fly 40 to 50 agents in. It is all expense paid, so we do cover your flights, your meals, and your hotel. And what it is it's just a great opportunity, not only for you to be rubbing elbows with 40 other people in the industry doing what you're doing every day, but we also bring in some of our top guys, and they're going to share their exact marketing plan. They're going to share what they're doing to get in front of clients. They're going to share, they all started at the bottom and worked their way to the top 10, 15 agents with IAMS. And they're really there to help you. So they're going to share their marketing plans with you, give you some unique ideas, sales techniques, ideas. The goal is to help you grow your business. So I will tell you, it's not going to be annuities 101. It's not going to be life insurance 101. It's going to be more in depth for the experienced producer. How can we help you grow your business? Again, if we're helping you grow your business, we're growing our business, and it's mutually beneficial for everybody. With this, I will tell you that we do require, number one, that you are contracted with IAMS. And whichever carrier we're going to be bringing everyone into, they do require the contract to be through IAMS. And then I'll be honest, we'll bring the producing agents first. So if you're active and writing business with IAMS, you're going to be moved to the top of that list. So usually we don't like to bring people in if they've been in the last 3 years. So usually, we kind of cycle through new information every 2 to 3 years. Um, so usually if you've been in before, you may be bumped down a little bit if you've been in recently. But really active with IAMS as far as contracting goes and writing business would qualify you for this trip. Once we do have those dates, we'll kind of let you know. But like I said, due to what's going on in the world right now, we're just kind of putting this on hold. But I will throw up a poll question though. If you are interested in joining us next year for one of our academies, go ahead and answer yes. This will let us know to get in contact with you when we do have those next dates that we're going to be doing one, to make sure we let you know when it's going to be, and things like which company we're going to be co-sponsoring it with, things like that. It's just a good way for us to know who to reach out to, who has interest in coming, and make sure we get you out that information once we have it. So if you could answer that poll question, I won't bug you with any more poll questions after this for a while. Actually, I won't bug you any more with poll questions for the day. We'll make that agreement now. All righty. I told you real quick before we jump into the products, I'll give you a quick annuity update. We've got a lot of rate changes going on, a lot of new carriers that IAMS has brought on recently. We're really excited to have some new limited distribution MIGA carriers. We've got a carrier that's got a 3.2 right now, guaranteed for 5 years with Ocean View, 3% guaranteed for 3. Ocean View did just announce they are going to be dropping those rates a little bit on Monday. To say it mildly, we have flooded them with business over the last month or so. So they're going to back those rates down for a couple weeks just to get caught up on a new business front. Then we should see those pop right back up. Also brought on another company, Upstream. They're not quite available in as many states as Ocean View. They're in about 24 states at this time, getting new states added on a regular basis, though. Very competitive MIGA rates there as well. And then we brought on American Life as well out of Nebraska here. Another strong MIGA carrier, and we look forward to seeing some index products from all three of these carriers in the coming weeks. So just wanted to put that little teaser out there for you. Make sure you were aware of those. If we look at CD rates right now at the banks, they're not great. So it's a great opportunity, conversation starter for a CD alternative kind of opportunity with your clients. So like I said, though, those rates for Ocean View are dropping on Monday. So we still have plenty of time to get your contract in, help you get apps written before those rates change. So if you have any questions on that, give me a call after the webinar. I can get you all the details, or reach out to your marketer here at IAMS. Alrighty, so we're going to jump in here and talk, like I said, about 3 products over pretty quick time frame too. Like I said at the beginning, for those who joined late, conceptually, these products are all going to be the same. Few different numbers, few different features, but overall, the overall concept is going to be similar. And with these kind of products, what I call them myself, if you've worked with me at all, you've probably heard it, is I call them my Swiss Army knife. I mean, it's kind of that jack of all trades kind of product. These products are all going to have very strong accumulation opportunities. They're all going to have the potential to turn it into a lifetime income, and they're all going to have an enhanced death benefit. As I said, there's going to be some other little bells and whistles along the way, but conceptually going on, we're looking at strong accumulation, the potential to have income, and not only just regular income, but increasing income, which we'll talk about, and then enhanced death benefit. So it's really the product that's for that client who says, you know what, Joe, I don't know what I want. I think I might want income down the road, but maybe I'll just take my RMDs. Or, hey, my number one goal is to pass this on to my kids, but I might need to pull some out once in a while. So these products are going to have all those opportunities along with strong accumulation. So we're going to offer the clients some opportunity to have some better income opportunities. Like I said, these products all have increasing income options. So the potential to have pay raises in retirement. Those are always great conversations to have with clients. And the competition in this area, this kind of product, is growing on a daily basis. F&G just is rolling out a new product similar. There's a lot of companies looking to add products similar to this kind of concept. So we're going to be adding more and more carriers to this webinar as we go along. What the client can expect from these kind of policies: opportunity to have increasing income. We're going to keep the control in their pocket. A lot of times people talk about putting in an accumulation product and then annuitizing when they want income. Well, when you annuitize a contract, you're giving up all control. You're signing that dotted line, your destiny, and it is what it is. We'll show that you do get an income that lasts forever. So as long as they're alive, we're still going to be providing them some income if we do go that option. So the first product I'm going to talk about is Athene's Agility. Oh man, it's probably been 2.5 years now that this product's been out, and it's been the number one seller for Athene, right next to their Performance Elite series. And what they did is Allianz kind of had, we're going to look at Allianz here in a few minutes, but Allianz kind of had the world of its own with their 222, which we'll talk about, like I said, here in a couple minutes. And Athene finally said, okay, we're not giving them all that business. If we want to be number one and it comes to annuity sales, we got to jump in that as well. So they created this Agility product. It's got a minimum of $10,000. The issue ages are 40 to age 80. Now, with this product, the way it grows is based on interest. So your benefit base is going to you got your income value and your accumulation value. Your income value is going to get a 20% bonus day one. So put 100,000 in, that's $20,000 right there in that benefit base day one. Your benefit base is going to grow at 175% of any interest earned in the policy. So if the cash side goes up by 4%, that benefit base is going to grow up by 175% of 4%. So 7% in that example. What's unique though about the product is that benefit base has two purposes. That benefit base, number one, can be used to turn on income after 10 years, or number two, can be used as a death benefit. And we'll look at an illustration here in a few minutes, which will explain it a little better. My favorite part about this product is it's no cost. We see all these VAs. I'm helping agents replace variable annuities or old index annuities where the fees have got kind of hefty. And so going into a product that has a lot of flexibility and have no cost is a very attractive thing. This also allows the opportunity, once you turn on the income, to each time you earn interest to get an increasing income. Your income's going to go up every time you earn interest. And then Athene also has a doubler. If you do turn on your income and for some reason you get confined to a nursing home, they will give you the opportunity to double that income for up to 5 years or until the cash account's been depleted. Alrighty. With Athene, recently they've made some changes to their index choices. They had the Morningstar and Janus that they recently sunset away. So now we've got S&P, both traditional and volatility control indexes. We've got the BNP Paribas, which has been doing, if you've got any clients in this strategy, probably saw some double digits toward the beginning of this year. Even in these down times where the market's been kind of iffy for some months, we saw clients still getting positive returns out of the BMP. So it's been a solid strategy index for Athene. Then they recently just added two new ones. One of them's with the NASDAQ, and then the other one's with Apex. It's Artificially Intelligent Equity Index. Say that 5 times fast. And it's powered by IBM Watson. So really that strategy, and we can, when I call you later, we can get in the depth of it. But essentially what it does is it looks at some of the largest companies in the US and rates them based on technology. They're using this for health, finance, different things. And then based on the calculations and how all these companies report came back, they're going to invest in the top few companies. So really unique strategy. We're really excited about it. We're seeing, a lot of people dipped with the market when it did. And so several of these, though, still, if you look at the 1-year return, are still at very positive returns. NASDAQ, last I looked, was at like up 16% on a 1-year return. So, I mean, we've really got some great opportunities to give these clients some good accumulation opportunities. So when we look at each of these products, I'm going to show you the guaranteed page first, which I know isn't that exciting, but then we'll look at the non-guaranteed, which kind of shows you the potential of the product. So with this product, I used a 60-year-old, put 500,000 in, and showed income turning on after 10 years, okay? So as you can see, guaranteed with 0 interest. You'll see I talked about that 20% bonus. So if you look here at this accumulation accounts, 500,000, day one, benefit base, 600,000, okay? Guaranteed no matter what happened, if negative for 10 years, whatever, no matter what happened, if we turned on income in 10 years, it would be 33,000. Now let's look at the exciting stuff. And I illustrated all these pretty conservatively, kind of spread it out between a couple different, I used BMP, NASDAQ, and Apex in this illustration. So again, you'll see up here at this first line, that 20% bonus got applied. And then you'll see that this benefit base is growing much faster than our accumulation account, right? Because your accumulation account's growing off of interest. This benefit base growing at 175% of the interest. So if you can just look at how quickly that's going up, it's a really great potential there for number one, to turn it into income, which we'll look at here. But let's just say the client gets in an accident, passes away at age 66, right? So let's just slide our finger across here. Accumulation value was 681. Benefit base 917. The way it works is the beneficiary gets two options. You can take a lump sum of this 681, or you can take 917,000 over a 5-year period. So a really great opportunity. I think of it as many advantages. Number one, you get more money. But number two, think of it from a tax standpoint. I mean, I think about when my parents get older and in their later days pass away, I'm probably going to be at one of the highest tax brackets I've ever been at in my life. So the fact that I can spread those taxes out over 5 years is a tax advantage to me as well. So a lot of good things to talk about with this product. But let's just say didn't pass away. So let's say we went 10 years and we want to turn this into income. As you can see here, instead of that 33 guaranteed, we're going to hopefully, assuming around a 5% interest, get $65,000 income guaranteed the rest of your life. But not only that, but as you can see here, this goes up, and you'll see it goes up every 2 years. That's because I allocated probably all in 2-year strategies. But every time we earn interest, we get a pay raise. And you'll see even after this cash account, accumulated value is gone, benefit base is zeroed out, the income still will increase. So it's a really unique opportunity to give your clients some pay raises throughout retirement. One other thing I will mention is, the benefit base grows at 175%, not only till you turn on income, but for the life of the policy. So you'll even see, down at here at 75, client passes away, this benefit base has been growing at 175% the whole time. So still a good opportunity after the client's taken, let's just say 75. The client's taken $436,000 of income, okay? We still have 605 of accumulated. And the death benefit feature still will count in play, 913,000. I mean, do the math. We've got $1 million of accumulation value, between accumulation and income taken. And we still got even more of that we could pay out like a death benefit. So, like, I really think this is a great opportunity for many things, especially like I said, for that client. So I call it Swiss Army knife. It's the jack of all trades. It can do whatever you want it to do. I also use this product a lot, any of these products we're going to look at today, um, for maybe funding a life insurance policy. Athene does have a 10% free withdrawal. What's unique about this product is it's 10% of accumulated value or initial premium. So you put 500,000 in, you could technically take $50,000 out every year. You can do that. So a lot of times, since we do have that of initial premium in there, we can use this to fund life insurance and fund it maybe for 7 pay, 10 pay, and at the end of that, still have a value of still have money in the policy to either A, pass on or turn into a little bit more of an income stream. Or if you need to take your RMDs in the first 10 years, you can do that. Now, that will obviously affect what your income is going to be down the road. But again, it's flexible. Clients like flexibility. So, really great product. I'll show you the payout percentages here for Athene. Um, there's just the option to do increasing income. There's no level option. So as you can see, 65, 5%, 70, 5.5%. Pretty competitive compared to everyone else in the industry. One last thing before I move on to the next product is that Athene right now is running a commission bonus as well. So if you are in the IMO channel, unfortunately, if you're with a broker dealer, this won't qualify for you. But if you're on an independent channel, they do have an extra 50 basis points that they're paying out for a commission bonus right now for all the business submitted in July and August. So if you got a case you're working on, if we can get it submitted by the end of August, it does have to be paid by October 15th. So they give you a little time to chase the money. You will get an extra 50 basis points of commission. So exciting news there. All right, let's go to the next product here. Second product we're going to look at today is North American's SPDX. It's also called the Strategic Design X or something like that. SPDX is for short. I like it shorter. With this product, again, conceptually, we're going to talk the same themes, just a few different bells and whistles. With this product, North American does have a little bit of a steeper minimum on their product, 50,000. Issue ages on this product are 50 to 79. Um, with this product, we're going to work the same way, but we got a few different things. North American doesn't give you that benefit base bonus day one, but instead, they're going to let your benefit base grow at 200% of interest earned. So a good way to get, that interest being earned times two can really boost that benefit base really nicely. It's going to have the enhanced death benefit, just like Athene did. I will tell you there is one error here. That fee did just recently go up. I need to update the slide. The fee on it is 1.15, so it is a little bit of a steeper fee. It does have increasing income opportunities. And why they do have that fee is because they do have a doubler on this, but it's for chronic care. So you can use this product to get care at home. I have a lot of agents who will show this on the illustration, but they throw the money in here. We're not going to touch it. Client couldn't get approved for life, long-term care, anything like that. So what we're going to do is use this money when they get sick or if they get sick and need someone to come take care of them at their home. That's when we're going to activate income and turn on the doubler right away. So it's a great opportunity to, when we have those clients with some health issues, be able to still put money away and give them the opportunity to still have a little bit of enhancement when it comes to getting some care at home. They've got a lot of great strategies. I will tell you, I need to update this slide too. They just recently added some new indexes, one with Fidelity that's really performing nicely. And then they got a lot of S&P strategies. So you got your normal S&P traditional. You've got your S&P Mark 5 excess return, which if you have any clients who've been in this strategy with any of the carriers that have it, several carriers offer this strategy. Your clients probably saw some double-digit returns this year, which was really nice. And then they've got a unique strategy, which is their inverse edge trigger. What this means is that your client's going to earn interest when the S&P is negative. So I always encourage client agents to put, hey, just put 10% over there even, because no matter what happens, we can guarantee your client's going to get some sort of return. Whether the S&P is negative or positive, we're still going to see some sort of interest credited to the client. So very unique strategy there as well. All right, here's the zeros, the guaranteed page. So again, we put that 500,000 in over here. I think you guys can see my mouse, but put 500,000 here in the premium. You'll see that this benefit base, what they call the GLWB value, guaranteed life withdrawal benefit value, 500,000 too, because we didn't get the bonus. No matter what happens, you'll see we can guarantee the client 21,500. Now I did this exactly, I ran all these illustrations the same so we can look apples to apples. Over here on the far right side, you'll also see that doubler taking effect, where it shows that. So let's throw a little interest in here. Again, 4.5%, 5% interest earned. We're going to put that 500 in. Again, we don't get a bonus, but let's look here. So we earned some interest. We multiply that, if we get 9.22 interest, we're going to multiply that times 2, and that's what's going to be credited over here. Again, 7.83. Double it and apply it over here. So that 200%. Again, the product works the same way that at death. Do you want lump sum? Let's just say 65 here. Lump sum of 592, or do we want this benefit base 721 over a 5-year period? Hypothetically speaking, let's just say we don't touch it. We're looking at hypothetically starting the income at 41,285. And again, over here on the far right, you can see that doubler again. So again, let's just say that, like I said, we put this money in, we're not touching it. We're not going to touch it till we need income. Well, or need the doubler, I mean. Well, hey, we need, Mary fell and broke her hip and she's got to have someone come in and take care of her. Okay, let's turn on that income rider and turn on the doubler. Instead of 41,000, we're going to start Mary with 82,570 instead. Again, for 5 years or until that cash account's been depleted. Again, if we use it though for an income stream, you'll see here that that income does go up even when the cash account benefit base, everything's zeroed out. We'll see here that we're still getting those increases. So again, a great opportunity, lots of flexibility. It's just a really great product as well. Here are the payout percentages for North American. What's different with North American on this product is you do have the opportunity to do level or increasing income. I usually encourage people to do the increasing. Everyone likes pay raises, especially when you're retired and we're dealing with inflation every day. So I really encourage that increasing income, but they do have the opportunity, as you can see, it's a pretty big pay cut, a whole percent difference between them. But again, that opportunity to have pay raises, great opportunity there. Also, all the products can be done on single and joint. I didn't mention that at the beginning. Now, when you do a joint payout, obviously there's going to be a reduced payout percentage. I believe all 3 carriers actually reduce it by 50 basis points. So I know North American does. I know Athene does. I'm pretty sure that's what Allianz does as well. All right, so the third product we're going to look at here real quick is Allianz's 222. Like I said, this has been the #1 selling product across the industry for a long time. Finally, some other carriers jumped on this bandwagon and created some products. We're, like I said, more carriers adding them every day or similar kind of concepts. So Allianz, with this product, you got a minimum of $20,000. Issue ages go 0 to 80. With this product, you're going to get that 15% bonus on the benefit base. Your benefit base is going to grow at 150%. You're going to still have enhanced death benefit. There is no fee on Allianz. You're going to have increasing opportunities with income, and it's got a confinement doubler like Athene does. So like I said, all these products are the same, right? Similar as far as concept. Athene's got 20% bonus, North American 0, Allianz 15. Athene grows at 175, North American 200, Allianz 150. It's just conceptually the same with different numbers. Like I said, they all have the other features as well. Allianz has a very nice portfolio of indexes. One really good thing about Allianz is you can really diversify. You know, if you've been in the industry any length whatsoever, you'll know that not one strategy is going to outperform all the others at any point, you know, every year. So with Allianz, you got BlackRock, you got Bloomberg, you got Nasdaq, Russell, S&P, PIMCO. You know, the list goes on and on. So diversification is key. Actually, you know, Athene put together a nice white paper one time on diversification of strategies and how diversifying will actually lead to a lot of times better returns overall. So really nice portfolio though here at Allianz with different strategies. Here's your guaranteed values with Allianz. Again, I ran all these exactly the same. $500,000, as you can see here on the premium. You'll see over here your protected income value is what Allianz calls it. You'll see that bonus of 15% over here. Again, guaranteed, no interest whatsoever. $30,000, 188. Okay, that's with no interest whatsoever. Here is with some interest in there. Again, 500,000. Then we got some interest going here that's going to grow. That this Bennett protected value over here not only got that 15% bonus, but it's growing at 155 of the interest credited. If all this goes as according to plan, we're looking at a turning income on like we did with everyone else, 48,300, and then as you can see, it goes up. Now, one thing I will mention that is a plus, very good plus for Allianz. Athene and North American, when you turn on income, your income, if you earn 4%, it's a 4% increase. One unique thing about Allianz is once you turn on the income, it grows at 150% still. So that 150% goes to the increasing income as well. Now, I've run so many different scenarios with different ages, different amounts, different times of turning on income. One thing you got to look at is who's going to provide, you know, income right off the bat. You know, let's compare those. And even though Allianz is growing faster, you know, North American grew at 200% for a long time. So we could, you know, and Athene grew at 175. You know, that extra time over that, or the extra percentage over 10 years can really boost up that benefit base. So not only are we looking at what the income is going to look like, but then look at how long whoever's trailing is going to take to catch up, hypothetically. And I know we don't know what these indexes are going to do. We can't do it. But I've run a lot of situations lately um, where certain companies outperform the other by $2,000 or $3,000 on the guaranteed side. And then you look at the non-guaranteed and it's kind of atrocious. So I always encourage you to compare several companies because I write business with all three of these companies on a regular basis. But again, it depends what that client's goal is for, you know, down the road. So encourage you to always look at several. You can always email me. We're happy to run, you know, comparisons and run both of them and look at a couple companies side by side. Again, Allianz does have a doubler. They don't illustrate it like Athene didn't either, but it is for confinement as well. So if you're looking for chronic care, all right, we got to go with North American, but you know you're going to have a fee as well. If you're looking for best death benefit, well, look 15, 20 years out on Athene and Allianz and North American and see what that projected value is going to be 10, 15, 20 years out. Um, it's always good to compare products because, like I said, not one's going to outperform all the others all the time. Allianz also does it a little different, and this is partly why. At one point, you'll see Allianz win, and another time you'll see Athene win, or you'll see North American, because Allianz does do their payout percentages a little different. They kind of ban the rate or the ages, so 60 to 69, 77, you know, on going. But you'll see both their single and their joint payouts available here. With that, y'all did well, listen, and hopefully jot down all your questions for me. I didn't have any typed in. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to have Alex in my office over today, tomorrow. He'll be sending you guys a follow-up email um, with all the marketing materials from all three products we covered today. I'll be reaching out to you today or tomorrow to see what other additional questions, or feel free to give me a shout following the webinar. And then also you'll probably get a recorded version either emailed to you, or it may be sent over to you via LinkedIn if you're on my LinkedIn, um, with a recorded version. So if you want to go back and review things at a later time, we will send that recorded version out to you as well. So I really appreciate you taking time out of your day. Look forward to talking with you all later, and I hope you have a great Thursday.